I've only made like 5 or 6 attempts at this video, so we're going to try this again. This is how you manually update a Windows machine, Windows 10 specifically. I'll see if I can throw something up there for Windows 7 at some point, but this one's Windows 10. So all you got to do is log in, and then once you log in, come down to the search bar down here and just type in updates. And then once you do that, just go to the top here, click on check for updates. And then what should happen is eventually it will come up and say what you kind of need or whatever. Now this machine's been sitting a while, so already it's trying to do stuff. It's installing something. And then we have 3, 4 pending install, 1 pending restart. So somebody was on this thing and then it just didn't finish. So what I'm saying is if Microsoft comes up like it just did with us just now for an issue, a security issue, and you need to manually do an update, no matter what, even if there's nothing here, you'll see a button that says check for updates. You want to go ahead and click that. If you click that and nothing comes up then you're covered. If something comes up or you see stuff here, you have to clear what's in this box. Now, if you already see things in the box when you first go in, even if you clear everything here, you have to click check updates one more time to make sure it grabs the most recent updates that are out there. So like I said, as of now, you can see it's going through. One of them did finish. So we still have 3 pending installs, 1 pending restart, and it's installing the malicious software removal kit from, there's no date on that, but whatever. So those typically take at least a few minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this. We're going to try this again. And I'm going to come back when this finishes or goes to the next step so you can see what's happening. And I have to do it this way with my phone because if I do it through the computer, every time it restarts, it's going to lose that video. So that's why I'm doing it this way. So we'll come back when this goes to the next step. Okay, it's still sitting at 0 after like 5 minutes. I'm actually thinking that since it's asking me to restart and we have 1 pending driver restart, that's a driver for a mouse, I'm going to go ahead and restart it just to see what happens. I'm kind of impatient with some stuff. If things don't move after a few minutes, I try to nudge them. So since Windows is telling me to restart, even though it does say it's installing, I'm going to go ahead and restart this now just to get and see what happens with that driver. So let's go ahead and click on restart now. See, this machine won't do like what yours does at home. Someone else will still use a PC. If you restart now, they could lose. So there must be 2 people logged in. So fine, whatever. It's going to clear that account. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, restart anyway. There we go. So that's going to restart. So we'll come back up when it restarts. Okay, so I went ahead, restarted it, and I went back into Windows Update like before. And let's see what comes up. So now we don't have a choice to do anything. It's now doing stuff on its own. Pending install. It's installing 0%. Pending install, pending install. So now it's actually skipped the software removal tool and went to the June update for .NET Framework, and it's trying to install that one, which is fine. I don't care what it does, which order it does things. So that's going to install, and what should happen is that percentage should start going up to 100%. There we go. Yep, 11%. So it's going to start going up. .NET, if I remember correctly, it takes a minute or two. I hate to have this video go waiting for this thing to go up, but it seems to be going up pretty quickly now. But it could pause anywhere and wait for 20 minutes. Well, no, it's not. It's going. Okay. Every update's different. Some take forever. Some take seconds. Some go quick and then stop at 90% for 20 minutes. So let's see how lucky we get on this. We're about 3/4 of the way through on that update. Again, all the rest of them are just waiting in line. The one I'm looking for, though, is not showing up. That's why even with these all finished, you have to check again. So, there we go, 100%. Now, anybody who's been on Windows machines, even though it says 100%, that could still sit there for a few minutes. Nope, it didn't. Okay, good. Oh, there we go. We got some movement here. That's good. All right. Yep, so it's still doing something here. Okay, pending restart on that one, and it says installing on the June update. Well, it is going, so I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna restart it. That's generally the rule of thumb is good. If you see progress and things moving along, don't rush it. Let it go. If you don't see progress after a little bit, sure, nudge it somehow, restart it, do whatever you want to do, but stay on task. Make sure you come back in. Don't start doing other work or whatever and forget about it. You want to come back in and make sure it gets done. So that looks like that has finished up. So what should happen is you should get a pending restart on both, or that one will go away, that bottom one will go away. Let's see, come on. Wait a few more seconds and I'll pause it. Let's see. Yeah, let me pause this and I'll come right back. Okay, so it looks like we're running into this trouble again. It's been sitting for almost 10 minutes now at 21%, so I guess it wants me to restart. So again, since it's giving me the option and one is pending, I'm going to go ahead and hit restart. Since I already logged off that other person on the last restart, it's going right into restart with no problem for me, and it should come right up. Again, I won't. Oh, here we go. See, it was waiting for something. I hate when it does that. I wish it would tell you, hey, you have to restart. Whatever. Again, rule of thumb: you wait a few minutes, you don't see that percentage go up, and it gives you the opportunity to restart. Just restart. So that's kind of the rule of thumb. So what's going to happen here is it's getting Windows ready. Then you're going to see it tell you it's going up a percentage and it's updating, and then it's going to restart anyway and come back in. So I will, again, pause this, and then if anything comes up differently, I will go ahead and unpause it. Well, that was a long time, almost a half hour. So it did finish and rebooted, and I went ahead and logged in. So let's go take a look again what it looks like here. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Hopefully things are looking a little better here. Oh, look at that. So this is you're up to date. Okay, hold on, sorry. Yep. So it says we're up to date, which is weird that it did a June update, not a July. But again, every version of Windows is a little different. Even the feature update on this machine, 2.1H1, is different than my one at home. My one at home is 2.08, I think, or something like that. It doesn't matter. If you're doing mandatory updates from Microsoft or recommended updates from Microsoft, that doesn't mean the feature update. It's always these ones up here. So you notice it says check for updates. So I'm going to do it again just to make sure. Do another check and see what it comes up with. Now I'm going to keep the camera on, but I think this only takes a minute or so. I don't want to keep pausing it all the time. Well, then again, I probably should just for your benefit. So I'll pause it and I'll tell you what comes up. Wow, look at that. All kinds of updates popped up. And it's doing them automatically. It's downloading. It did a couple of quick device ones for some reason. I don't know why. I must have this thing set up to do all updates. Whatever. There's my one I want. July of 2021. So even though it says I was up to date, it really wasn't. So you do got to check. So even after these all finish and it comes back up and says there's none needed, I will run the check again one more time. So it's downloading that. This one does take a few minutes, so I'm definitely going to pause this again, and I'll come back to you. Basically, it's installing them all. I'm just going to come up when it finishes. Okay, so again, it sat there for a bit and asked me to restart. So a good rule of thumb, like I said, if that restart button comes up and you don't see movement for a couple minutes, just go ahead and restart it. I'm doing that now. My battery's going to run dead again because these things take so long to do. So I'm going to end this video, even though it doesn't come up complete. But basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in. I'm going to look at the update. It's probably going to say, check, last checked, everything's up to date. I'll run the check again. As long as that comes up clean and there's nothing there, then you have completed all the updates you need to be up to date on that day. So if there's a mandatory update out or they tell you really need to do one, that's how you would do it. Check for updates. Do all the updates listed, wait for it to clear, reboot as many times as you need to. Even if it comes up clean on reboot, check update again. Make sure when you check update again, if nothing comes up then you are totally up to date. And that's the best way to do that. So I'm going to end this video only because my battery's going to die. So I want to get this video out. I'll redo it at some point maybe if I have time and clean it up a little bit. So, but I wanted to get this out for all of our parents and stuff. So hopefully this helps you out, and thanks for watching.